On October 7th, 2023, the war in Israel broke out, and after some days, we found that Yemen responded by disrupting trade connections in the Red Sea. But now, why isn't China more involved? Because this is hurting the trade patterns in the world, which is also hurting global economy. So why isn't China more involved, and why isn't China responding militarily or in any way that it can? Well, the Houthi rebels are some rebels that are stationed in East Yemen and that are ruled and that are funded by Iran. Iran is one that mostly funds the Houthi rebels, and now the Houthi rebels are using those fundings to disrupt trade in the Red Sea. And now, why is China involved? China, we can see that the way it responded is that they immediately responded by telling the Houthi rebels to stop causing these trade problems, attacks on trade in Yemen. And now what do you think? Mordecai Hazar, a senior lecturer at the Ashkelon Academic College in Israel, who specializes in China's relations with the Middle East, he said that with Beijing showing no appetite of getting directly involved in the crisis, the United States has sought to prod China in pressuring Iran. Because we can see that China has good relations with Iran. So the US is trying to tell China to tell Iran, to convince Iran to stop funding the Houthi rebels. Well, China has done a lot of peace talks in the Middle East, as they stopped the wars with Saudi Arabia and Iran, even though now they really hate each other. Well, even though they still really hate each other, the war stopped. So now, can China stop the war? Because more recently, as the US and Britain started the war and started military strikes against Houthi targets in Yemen, Beijing became more vocal in raising concerns about the tension. It called for the end of attacks on civilian ships and urged relevant parties to avoid adding fuel to the fire, noticing that the United States Security Council has never authorized the use of force by any country in Yemen. So, China is wondering now why the US has really become completely involved in the war. Because we know that the People's Liberation Army Navy has anti-piracy task force sailing in the Gulf of Aden, which is near Djibouti, which is their military base. Thank you for watching, and if you want more about this issue, don't forget to subscribe, and see you next time.